Hello everyone, this is Godzilla Wolf 1 and I am back with another live stream. This time we are doing Yooka-Laylee, the Impossible Lair. Which is a game I'm interested in because I liked the first one. I liked the first one a good bit. And apparently this one is supposedly even better than the first one. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, I will say my controller, I cleaned it out with alcohol, which is something you can do if you... Oh, and the Impossible Lair. I thought it was Yooka-Laylee, the Impossible Lair. I didn't know it was the and the. Okay, I messed up a little bit there. I can fix that. Yeah, I'm hoping that alcohol fixed the issue. I didn't want to have to take it apart all the way again. If it causes problems today, I can fix that. I don't know if this game even uses the trigger buttons. If it doesn't, we're fine. Anyway, putting the message out that we are starting. So just give me a second. This one's interesting because Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair is a bit unique because, from what I've heard, the title Impossible Lair, you can theoretically try to complete it at any point. The difference is that if you're going to need to get second. The thing is, you've got to complete the Impossible Lair in one go. And a large portion of the game will consist primarily of trying to gather what you need to get that one go. But theoretically, it is entirely possible to beat the game on your first try. Like, beat the Impossible Lair in one go, if you so choose. 1 second. Yeah, for those that don't remember the first one, I did it a while ago. And I did enjoy it. It was basically Banjo and Kazooie with the serial numbers filed off. But reminder, Tales from Another Childhood Volumes 1 through 3 are available on Amazon, and I'm presently working on Tales from Another Childhood, the coloring book, which that will be fun once I get it made. Okay, so it is now 4:09, so we're going to get started. Here's hoping my controller does not cause me any grief throughout this. And I don't know, like, the controls of this game, so maybe the L trigger is not even, or the right trigger is not even used. Yeah, Capital B from the first game is the main villain of this game, obviously. I believe this one takes more inspiration from Donkey Kong Country, whereas the first game take a lot from Banjo-Kazooie. Whoa, we arrived in the Royal Stingdom. It's the dynamic duo. Capital B, we're here to take you down. Again! Yooka and Laylee, you're here. Help me to stop Capital B. He's created a B mind control device. The Hive Mind. Because of course it's called the Hive Mind. Sounds fancy. Should we be worried? Yes, he will use it to enslave all the bees in the Royal Stingdom. Last thing Capital B needs is a larger workforce. I'd love to listen to you lot drone on, but I've got worlds to conquer. Drone on. That has to be intent. In fact, is that spelled differently than drone normally would be in that context? I'm not sure. Ow, that nearly hurt us. Aha, I'm just warming up. Quick, this way. Press X for traps. Alright, Laylee, let's go help Queen Phoebe. Okay, so let's look at options, controls. Okay, good. The R trigger is not used at all. That is honestly fantastic because it means I do not have to worry about that, my controller causing any problems. Okay. So we're actually much better off. Hey, Holy Cross, glad you can make it. Fortunately, this will not cause me any problems. Jump and grab that. So yeah, this is taking from Donkey Kong Country a good bit. Ah, Boris, my favorite employee, Yooka will never get past you. No, you bashed Boris. Do you actually care? Try this crushing defeat. Yeah, missed again. Capital B. Even that stubborn ape could roll attack and jump in midair. Great, you're here. I've rallied my battalion shield to help us. Drat, the battalion shield. That sounds useful, but let's see if it handle this. Sure, time for B enforcements. Your B-tallion cope with this real firepower. We're going to have a lot of B puns, aren't we? Ironic, since several people who made this game were former Rare employees. Yeah, that's the entire reason that that's the case, is that it was made by former Rare employees. Real firepower. I am so glad this does not use the right triggers, which means I do not have to at all concern myself. Oh dear, we'll never get past that alive. Really need Capital B defeated? Maybe he'd be a good roller. Fear not, you chickens. Borrow my battalion shield. They'll take all the hits for you. Take them and stop that creep. Oh yeah, we're all powered up. Come on, Yuka, let's test it out. Onwards, yeah! Shield is amazing. Yeah, but probably still don't want to waste it. Yeah, probably still don't want to waste the shield. Cheaters, you wouldn't have made this far without your invisibility life hack. But you're forgetting something. Time for me to activate the hive mind. Yoink. Thanks for warming them up. These battalion shield guards work for me now. Wahaha, it tickles. I'll use the battalion and imprison what I don't need. No! Now it's your turn to be mind-controlled bee, flea bee, queen flea bee. Or to become a mindless drone. You monster. Right, out of power. Wait here while I recharge my staff. He'll enslave the royal kingdom. It's up to you now. Yuka, go kick his behind. Be careful, you have no battalion this time. There's going to be a ton of bee puns. So I recently thought of an idea for a One Punch Man spin-off. It's entitled Eye Poke Boy. The hero is a ninja who attacks with eye poke. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. That doesn't really feel like it works as a One Punch Man thing. I mean, it sounds like a good joke, like maybe a fun joke character, but okay. So there are checkpoints. Now the hive mind is recharged. I can whoop your butts. We beat you before, we can do it again. You won't be so lucky this time. Brace yourself, here I come. Okay. That didn't even hurt. Oh, I don't have time for this. Okay. So theoretically, it is possible to beat the impossible. You dude beats got lucky, but dud beats. But let's see you handle this next stage of my. Okay, yeah, I can see this. Okay, so you basically can only take 2 hits. Okay, need to keep that in mind. 2 hits if you don't have the bee shield. So Laylee, find a Laylee bell to bring her back. In air with Laylee for slower landings. Okay, I need to remember that. Yeah, so basically the idea is the impossible lair is so dangerous, is meant to be incredibly difficult without the shield. So you need, without like, certain power-ups and stuff. Quick, don't just lie there. You must return to the Royal Stingdom and stop Capital B. Can't we call it a draw? He's powering up the hive mind, which allows him to control all the bees in my world. He'll be able to rule my entire Stingdom if he does that. That impossible lair is impossible. We don't stand a chance without your battalion protecting us. I think I can help with that. If I can pull out the chapters with the imprisoned battalion, then you can go rescue them. Stand back. So, yep, we basically are going to spend the entire game getting power-ups to make the impossible lair, you know, actually possible. Uh-oh, it's going to explode. But theoretically, it is actually legitimately possible to beat the impossible lair on your first go. Or without the battalion, but... 1 second. Also, apparently the original Yooka-Laylee just got a updated release called Yooka-Laylee. I mean Yooka-Replay-Lay, which is apparently much better, which is apparently a massive upgrade. Unfortunately, I don't have access to it because it's not on the PS4, or I don't think on my PC. I don't think can handle it. But it does look really cool. Then I've already beat the original game, so. Okay, so... Anyway, let's go. You did it. Quick, don't just lie there. Right, let's start by rescuing a battalion member from this chapter. Leave it to us, Queenie. You got this. Capital Causeway. Okay, so let us begin. So, okay. I don't believe there's any time for... Okay. Okay, that's that bell that was mentioned. I can get Laylee back. Okay, I don't think I can swallow these guys. Oh, actually, okay, I kinda can. Yeah. Okay, those are literally just barrels from Donkey Kong Country. Come back here, Laylee. Look, some twit left a coin here. Let's grab it. Yeah, so this is... So this is basically the... So yeah, this is a side, unlike the first one, this one's a side scroller. Which I do enjoy that. I do like the variety. And plus, I kind of prefer side-scrollers over 3D platformers, because it's a bit more... Oh, so these are checkpoints. Okay, so those are basically your checkpoints. This one does not actually have lives. I don't know what you get for those coins. Okay, I think I don't know if there's power-up unlocks or not. I don't know if there's a... I don't know if this is different than the first one, because I know in the first one you did get power-ups over time. So I don't know if we get more abilities over time in this one, or if we're... Okay. I don't know how I get that. Oh, okay, so I just literally can just smash those. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna 100% complete this, but... Like, I don't do really 100% completion unless I really want to. Okay, got nearly all the coins. I don't know what those coins are for, exactly. Okay, so you lose, if you do that, you lose access to stuff. You tell him, remember, let's smash him free. That's the Italian. Battalion member saved. Okay, so that's basically what it is. Okay, so did pretty good. Buzzerland. Missed 1 coin. I don't know what the coins are for. There's a battalion member. Okay, so that's 1. Good luck. Wonderful, you saved a battalion. That's 1 extra hit you can take inside Capital B's Impossible Lair. You could try defeating Capital B again with help from the rescue battalion, or you could search more chapters in a quest to raise the Italian battalion army. And remember, you can attempt the Impossible Lair as many times as you like. Prefer to go it alone, flip the switch by the Impossible Lair and my battalion will leave you to it. Flip it again to summon them back if you need their help. So yeah, you can defeat the Impossible Lair right from the get-go if you want to just keep throwing yourself into the grinder. To me, if you'd like to know more. Good luck. What do you think, Laylee? Attempt the Impossible Lair again. We'll go searching for new chapters to save more battalion. Whatever we do, let's do it quick. I want to go be home in time to watch cartoons. Also, that bird is colored like Kazooie. Tweet, off to an adventure, are you? Don't let this crate get in your way. Well, first, what is this? But yeah, we can retry the Impossible Lair anytime we want to, but for obvious reasons, I'm going to play more of the game, because otherwise, what is the point of having a game if you do not play it? One reason I am not a huge fan of games that the point of the game is you weren't supposed to enjoy playing me. Okay, it works if it's something like Undertale's Genocide Route, where the point is you're not supposed to play the game in this specific way because, you know, you're kind of being a bad guy if you do. Like, that's... Use tail whip to roll, or, okay, so little tutorial. Use tail whip to roll when running. Probably don't want to be in that for long. Did you know? My buddies and I are hiding around with tips and clues to share. They won't all be as generous as me, though. Some might charge quills. Can I not use the spin thing on the hub world? Doesn't look like I can. Okay. Okay, so there's the next level, but first I want to try this. Hey, friends! Oh, it's the snake guy again. I can't remember his name. Oh no, it's Trouser. Keep an eye on your wallet, Yooka. Oh, Trouser, your stupid gate is blocking our progress. Oh, you mean this? Oh, that's just a paywall. Yep, my latest business idea is sure to make me millions. But we need a pass to find more battalion troops and defeat Capital B. We're on urgent royal business. Oh, why didn't you say? Of course, for royal customers like you, I'll open the paywall for the fraction of the twit coin cost. What a crook. We know we're your only customers, Trouser. If you're running short, I hear there are lots of twit coins hidden in those scattered chapters. Originally, they asked me to leave this adventure. Sure they did. Schedule clash. Sadly, I'm going to doing a golf game on the side. With my dexterous maneuvers, they would have had to make the platforming much tougher. Especially that impossible lair easy. What can you tell us about the paywalls? Some brilliant genius has erected them everywhere. Wonder who that could have been. And the twit coin, you can use it to unlock them. Then you can unlock the wonderful new areas they block. Without these paywalls, people would just wander around for free and not make me rich. Filthy no good beatniks. Hey, you didn't add the hiss to that word, but whatever. Smashing. Okay, so that unlocks the stuff over there. Hang on a second. As you're doing business, you're on your way to clearing another adventure. Thanks again to Trouser. Okay. Sure, there's something here. What's on up here? Okay, so apparently there's something I'm gonna have to push all the way over here. Factory Fright. But yeah, the party resumed that Flames D&D campaign we're doing, the one that takes place in a animator's imagination, and we kind of figured out the villains found the, essentially found the script, and okay, so what is down here? Spinning saw blades of doom, that's what's down here. And so my character, who's a detective, decided to, basically decided to, if they know what we're going to do, the best way to deal with that is to, you know, break the script. Come on, Yooka-Laylee. Don't fly into the saw blades! Dang it. Fortunately, we're just, you know, right back here. Dang it. Okay. Okay, I did not expect that to immediately do that. Okay, so I see where I went wrong. Oops. Okay, so death is not a complete slap on the wrist. You do lose stuff if you die. 1 second. Okay, we'll find at least we found a checkpoint. Oh, and there's the bell. Okay. Spinning Saw Blades of Doom. That's always a good case. So yeah, my detective-nessy decided, you know, if they already know what we're going to do ahead of time, because they've read the script, we kind of need to do something different. So she basically recommended she basically suggested the idea of the party doing the second thing they would be most likely to do, rather than the first. So we went to the Warlock Monk. He's a Warlock Monk from multi-class, who's actually a fallen who is kind of a monster hunter from sort of an urban fantasy world. Because we're, like I said, we're all characters in a guy's imagination. Okay, so I do want to go back to that locked door, though, because... yeah, I know there's a bell back there, so... and I cannot! Okay. Well, I might have screwed myself over there. Oh, great! Spinning Saw Blades of Doom. Okay, yep, can't do that. Of course. Okay. I do like the music. Okay, so there was a bell right there. Okay, let's see what's in here. So you basically only lose... You basically only lose quills if you die. Okay, I did not realize that's what that thing was going to do. Okay, so that was my fault. Like, so far I'm enjoying this. Like, it's not necessarily easy, but... Like, it's not easy. Oh, it's not what I would call necessarily easy. But it's not, like, like, impossibly difficult. Dang it. I wasn't paying attention to things. But, yeah, basically, what Missy what Missy suggested the party do is do the second most likely thing they would do rather than the instantly most likely thing to do. Because obviously the villains, if they've read our story and know how the story goes, would obviously know... Okay, that really feels like that shouldn't have hit me. Okay, that makes up for things. Also, hello, Riley. She's on the back of my chair. Which the Raft player did. His name is the Warlock Monk's name is Raphael. And when we found something off in his page, instead of going in and trying to solve it all on his own, he had his familiar do the investigation of what was happening instead. I don't know what this thing is, but I have a feeling it will have a purpose. Okay, got another one. Zingari is his name. I did not get a single coin. Okay, I missed all the coins. That is kind of annoying to me, actually. But we got another one. Who is going to head back up there. And now we have more over here. Aha! Okay, so, you know... Okay, so I don't really know what... I need to be careful of that. Okay. I feel the overworld segments feel oddly weightier. You can't do the fly jump. That's a weird thing to me. Okay, it feels like I should be able to just, you know... Clearly there's something else I'm missing here because... Oh, okay, I see. Okay, there we go. Okay, now there's a pagey up there. Regardless, let's head this way. Oh, it's the shake machine. Vendy. It's you. I'm here to save your backsides with my game-changing tonics. Oh, I remember those. They were pretty useful. What have you got for us, Vendy? Let me show you the tonic menu. This is the tonic menu. Any tonics you find in the overworld will appear in here. You have to buy them first with quills from the chapters, but luckily this first one's a freebie. Press X to unlock if you have collected enough quills. Right now, press X. Great, you've got your first tonic. 6 to select. 6 to equip it. Panics less and sticks around longer when she has been lost. Who needs Laylee bells anyway? Okay, that's actually a pretty useful one. This one will mean Laylee doesn't scare off as easy inside the chapters, giving you a longer to save her, Yooka. That's actually really useful. What are you saying? Get scared off, you big hunk of cheese. Hey, thanks, Fendi. That actually sounds really useful. You bet there are many more where that came from. Find one in the overworld, always come back to the tonic menu to see what you found. Remember, they only work inside the chapters. So, come back anytime if you want to know more about them. I think they don't work in the impossible layer. I think someone told me that. Also, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that, I just had to use the bathroom. 1 second. Okay, just was double checking some things. Wanted to make sure everything was running smoothly, which fortunately it was. But let's continue. You want to buy a hint for pin quills? Yep, that's enough, okay. A nearby fern has a secret hiding inside, but he slammed to reveal it. There we go. Okay, I need to blow that up to get in there. Yeah, I don't like how, one thing I don't like necessarily in the overworld is just how weighty everything feels. Like, but regardless, so, on top of that, on top of the... I also had Nissy temporarily switch out. Because her world got destroyed, but we figured out that... the only thing that really makes sense with how the villains have done things, and the way the villains talked, is that... Okay, what's through here? Here comes those nice folks. Oh, it's the chameleon and the bat. How exciting. My friends and I have managed to trap some baddies in the realms within us. We can help you in your quest to fend them off. Do you want to enter my challenge level? We're ready. Let's do this. Okay, so the pages are challenge levels. Okay. Okay, so that was not how I should have done that. Okay, so basically if I fall in there, I'm dead. It is a challenge level, of course, so... Challenge win. I mean, of course, it's the first one, so... So, that was the first one. Wasn't expecting it to be too hard. Wonder what the prize is in this case. Fantastic job, you beat the first challenge level. On the Flyer Squad and we'll alter the overworld. Check this out. AGA power! Ah, okay, so they alter the level to unlock more stuff. Store. Well, first off, I'm going down there. She's going to turn me into something, so... Okay, so... Ooh, got a new tonic. You found more checkmates. So basically I tagged in a temp character, which, you know, to a degree makes sense. Oh, thank goodness it's Yooka and Laylee. Watch it, Yooka. It's that accident-prone squid scientist. Having some technical issues, Dr. Puz? Oh yes, it's my latest invention. I was all ready to power it up before I went to misplace the switch. Don't worry, Doc. We'll find a way to power your massive, ominous-looking machine. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sure the switch is somewhere just ahead. Oh, there it is. Keep an eye out for it on your venture. Thanks, Doc. We'll keep our eyes peeled later. Okay, so... Okay, so... Obviously there's a way to get up there, but first let's go to the Wild Web Woods! And hopefully actually find some coins this time, because we're going to need those to unlock everything. So she tagged out to a character named Oyama, who, if you've seen Daimajin, is pretty much by Daimajin. He's pretty much a mini Daimajin. Like, his backstory is even very similar. Well, okay, his backstory is he was a stone samurai who was awakened to... Okay, so don't do that. Good to know. Okay, first off... Dang it. I think I only really got one shot at getting that. Oh well, that one seems fairly easy to come back and get later. But... Okay, I just died. Well, on the bright side, it means I get another chance at that. Okay. Okay. But the reason she summoned Aoyama is because basically the events of what's happening is a crisis crossover. So like, you know, Final Crisis or Crisis on Infinite Earths, that kind of thing. Like, in-universe, the term crossover exists. Like, in-universe, the term crossover is just a thing. The characters know the term. But normally a crossover has very little effect on what's going on. Okay, got a coin. On the overarching plot, because, you know, it's a crossover, it's not part of the main story. But Crisis crossovers are obviously different, because Crisis on Infinite Earths kind of changed literally everything about Marvel. So... Crisis on Infinite Earths was DC. Kind of changed the entire landscape of DC for a while. I don't know if I can actually destroy these guys or not. Well, I just fell to my doom, so that's unfortunate. But... obviously, I can't destroy them by jumping on them. That does not seem to be something that... is physically possible to do. Okay, I cannot buddy bounce this because I don't have Laylee on me. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured that would not work. I need to be careful with that. But the thing is, in this universe, the last big Crisis crossover happened well before our characters existed. But Oyama was intentionally designed to be an exception to that. Because he was around for the last Crisis crossover, so he knows the rules of Crisis crossovers. And was thus able to inform the party of those. Okay, can I hit you on the side? I assume I might be able to, but... really, there's not much of a point to it. Come back here, Laylee. Ah, dang it. But... so, that was intentional, because... the DM could then use that to give the party information on how these things work that they otherwise wouldn't. It also worked good from an in-universe perspective because it meant Oyama knew things the other characters did not. Knew things that the others did not. Okay, so that can destroy those guys. Okay. Okay, so that was an abyss. I did not realize that. I thought I could follow it down. I could not. But the other reason she chose Oyama is because she's a rogue. Dang it. She's a rogue gunfighter multi-class. If gunfighter does not sound familiar to you, it's because it's not a core D&D class, it's actually a third party. It's a third-party class added. And she obviously has a much different combat style than... Okay, that was dumb. I reattached to her right as we hit that. Okay, so good to know we can't actually kill these things by any means except for this. Good to know. Okay. Don't need to get up there. Whatever. Okay. There we go. Did much significantly better that time. Didn't get all of them, but got a good chunk of them. Okay, so she's a Gunslinger Rogue. Oyama is a samurai fighter who is also built to be a tank and to be absolutely massive. He is way bigger and stronger than her. Okay, let's see what... Okay, how do I access this? Okay, there's another one. I'm curious about this first. Okay, clearly there's I'm meant to do something with this. Okay, but that definitely is not it. Frantic fountains. She intentionally chose to send Oyama in her place because he was polar opposite of her. I designed Oyama to be the polar opposite of Nissi in terms of his actual ways of functioning. Which... this turned out to all work out well, and I can give the DM congrats for making it work. Okay, there's a coin immediately, and I do need to remember that that is a... So she intentionally chose Oyama to do that. DM very nicely played into that because we actually did do stuff like that. And so, like, Raph had his familiar who is do some tracking, some investigation while we were on our way to the agency he works with, rather than stopping and doing that himself, which would be what he would do normally. Well, it turned out that was the right decision because we got there much faster than we otherwise would. Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Okay, whatever. Not super important. Okay, I have absolutely no idea how to get up there except... Okay, Okay, so this door is obviously staying open for a reason. Okay, I feel like that could work. Oh, okay, I see. There's something over here. Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Yeah, whatever. I'm not 100% sure. If I... Clearly I'm missing something. But, like I said, I'm not a completionist. I think there was a flutter jump in the last game, which... okay, that feels like what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Okay, got the third coin, so that goes to show that. By the way, on the Three Stooges front, Larry finds daughter Chris Cutter passed away. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. Okay. Okay, like I said, I'm not 100% completionist. Okay, so that is just a pit there. Okay, good to know. Okay, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Okay, so you lose any that you would have, or that... I'm not gonna risk that. So she intentionally chose Oriyama to be like... Okay, how am I supposed to get up there? Okay, like, I don't really care too much about getting all of them unless, like, I can always come back and get others later. I have a feeling maybe I'm supposed to do that, so... Okay, there's a bomb I need to find. Okay, so it doesn't look like I'm able to get to that. But this is a very chill level, and I like it. Clearly there's something I'm missing, but whatever. Battalion Rescue. Apodave. And I got 4. 4 out of 5 is not bad. So, here, that got us to the area quicker. The agency quicker than the villains were expecting us to get there. And another thing that she did, that Nissy did, was hand her detective notebook to Raph. Because here's the thing, the detective notebook is Nissy's prized possession. It's like the single most important item in the world. A bit of dead end, Laylee. Yooka-Laylee. How's your adventure going? Better than the last game, thanks. Laylee, it's going well, although it looks like we hit a dead end. Good thing I came over to check on you. I have an idea. Try throwing this frostberry at the water the chapter has landed in. Okay, so we don't get an ice mode this time. The chapter will freeze and should affect the world within. Ah! I think you'll be able to reach new areas. Worth a shot, give it a go. I was frozen today! the chapter is frozen. Good exploring, friends, but it's like a whole new world inside. Frantic fountains frozen. Of course they had a alliteration. But... what was I saying? The detective notebook... Now the villains don't know what to do, necessarily. Because... Nissy's not there. Instead, there's this huge stone samurai. Alright, it's a bit chilly in here. Okay, that did not go the way I had hoped it would. So this is interesting. It's now an ice world. Okay, that did not go as planned. Well, first off. Okay, one right off the bat. So, same world, just... Okay, so that's how I should have gotten up there. Okay. Okay, Laylee, come back here. Oh, there you are. Also, I can kind of relate to Yooka there because, other than being a chameleon, it's currently still, like, I don't know how you guys are doing. My entire, we're more or less frozen solid here. Okay, dang it, okay, I need to remember that the minions are kind of important to get stuff. Okay. This is pretty. But the minion that we ended up fighting, long story short, Raph's nemesis is named Abyssal. He is basically a crime boss of demonic origin, apparently. So, he tried to kill Raph's girlfriend slash fiance. Okay, I screwed that up. Oh well. Okay, so this... Oh, okay, minion. Hi, XX. Glad you can make it. Dang it. Okay, dang it. Every time I hear the hero say they're define their narrative, I think of Dragon. Well... Well, in this case, it's less define their narrative in that sense, and more the villains are actually the ones trying to defy their narrative, but the only way the heroes can actually stand a chance is if they do the same thing. Because... Like, that's the thing, is if the villains already know the narrative and are using it against you, Wapison, and are using it against you, how do you fight that? Like, how do you fight the villain knowing? Princess Tutu deconstructed as the author after throwing a hissy fit amidst. Oh yeah, that does make a good twist. Yeah, that is true. But, like, in this case, the villains are the ones that know the way the story's going to play out. So we have to defy the narrative to defeat them, because otherwise they know everything that's going to happen before it happens. Okay, so that's 5 of them. Brr, that was quite a change. Yes, I had a feeling you could affect the chapters like that. I'm sure you could change each chapter in a weird or wonderful way. I've grown you a scorchberry to melt this one so you can change states whenever you like. And look who showed up while you were inside. Well, hello, folks. Oh, Pagey. To press on with your adventure, go talk to the Pagey. I'll be heading back to Ivory Towers to rally the rescued troops. Keep it up, friends. You're doing terrific. Like, that is the question, is what do you do when you're a character in a story and the villains figured out what the story is supposed to be? Like, how do you fight that except by trying to defy the narrative that they know is going to happen? And I kind of think that's an interesting idea. Who has the author wrestling with his characters wanting to grow, but all keep him safe in spite of his intelligence? Sales or nosediving. Okay, that's actually an interesting concept. Okay, that one was interesting. That was easy. But that is an interesting concept. So, like, I just like that idea of what do you do when the villain already knows the story? Like when the villain has read ahead close to the end. Because the villains know how the story goes, and they don't like the way the story is going. Alright, it's the only way to defy the narrative. Well, like, that's the thing. How do you beat a villain who already knows everything that's going to happen? Who's already read your story and knows exactly the way the story is going to go, and are trying to break the narrative themselves? Like, what do you do at that point? Like, how do you beat the villain that already knows everything that's going to happen, except by doing that? And how do you defy the narrative without breaking who the characters are? Good question. Okay, so... And the thing is, they actually... Well, in this case, it's less power fantasy and more us trying to fix what the villains already tried to tear apart. And that's another paywall. I'm just trying to get everything all situated before moving on. It's not a power fantasy if literally the villains are the ones doing the power fantasy. Like, Nissy's archenemy, the intruder, who's like the Moriarty to her Sherlock Holmes, literally wants to rewrite their story so she's his so he's her love interest. Okay. Are we just playing Space Invaders? Like, that's the thing. Wait, am I missing? What's missing? Did it just glitch out? Oh no, there it is. There's like one tiny one. There we go. So, like, it's not so much we want to defy the narrative. In fact, we established that the narrative doesn't necessarily mean what the villains think it means. It's kind of established the villains think the narrative is set in stone and they can never change it, but in actuality the author is affected by his creations. So the author can only write what the characters' personalities and motivations will allow. So in essence, the villains think they understand everything, but they don't. Okay, that is interesting. Okay, so that changes this one. Factory flight flooded. Okay, well before we go to that one, I want to see what this did this way. Because the water has to be going. So, okay, the water definitely changed up what's over here. Aha! But, like, that is the question. Like, I just think that's a very interesting concept. It's just, like, what happens when the villains know the way the story is meant to go? And the only way you can really, like, how do you fight that? Other than having to defy the narrative yourself. Ah, Shipwreck Creek. Oh, okay, I did not hear what he said. Hey, fellows! Come say hi if you got a spare minute. Let's go exploring, but don't get too comfortable. Okay, I'm gonna go back and explore the flooded creek. I mean, the flooded factory first. So, I just find it a very interesting concept for a D&D campaign, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But the interesting thing is, because the villain was expecting Nissi to show up, but it's Oyama, in Nissi's backstory, one of her big bads had an enforcer who was a monk that nearly killed her. And it actually left a permanent scar. So traumatic background, like back event in her story's past. Okay, I don't know if we have an air meter or not. Like, I don't know if we have an air meter. Okay, I don't think that a couple quills is worth that, so. But thing is that, and they had a high armor class, which Nissi, being a rogue, would have problems with because, well, rogues are single attack damage, and she's not high enough in gunslinger to. She's a multi-class. She's not reached the level in gunslinger where you get extra attack yet. So a high AC enemy. Okay, the boss was actually interesting because he had a high AC, but he could sacrifice some of his armor class to summon a demon, like to summon reinforcements, which is a cool concept. But that would be a problem for Nissi because she has a single attack that's meant to do high damage, and she's a rogue, and now rogue gunslinger. rogue gunslinger multi-class. Okay, this seems... Okay, so it was an airlock. Ow. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, there's a save point. Okay, I don't see an oxygen meter of any kind. So... So I'm going to assume maybe there's not an oxygen meter, but... But yeah, I can understand the whole, you know, defy the narrative power fantasy being an issue thing. But like I said, in this instance, the characters don't necessarily have a choice in the matter. Because what do you do when the villains already know what the narrative is? Like if you follow the narrative, the villains know exactly what you're going to do before you do. Like, so what do you do then? Like, okay, there we go. Because... And that was me being kind of dumb. Sorry, I just saw something that needed my attention there. But, like, that is a good, I just like the question of, what do you do when, like, how do you deal with that? Like, is there any other way you could deal with that situation? Like, other than having to essentially fight your own story, like, because I don't know if I describe it as fighting your own story, but Laylee, come back here. I do like the way she swims. I mean, he swims. I keep thinking Yooka and Laylee are both female, but no, they're male and female. Yooka is, I believe Yuka's male and Laylee's female. Okay, save point. Let me kill take this character first. shoot. Did not expect the giant saw blades of doom. Okay, so I need to swim. Okay. Let us continue. Okay, that did not go the way I'd hoped it would. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, got the coin. Dang it. I got greedy. I want that coin though, and the only way I can really do that is by... There we go. I want okay, so the thing is I really... Surprisingly graceful swimming. Dang it! The thing is, yeah, whatever. Yeah, well. Okay. I do like the surprisingly graceful swimming. Oh, this level is actually kind of long. I'm actually surprised. Those seem significantly shorter. Okay. Oh, I just screwed that up. Oh well. Italian rescued. Well, I missed 2 of the coins because of my own mistakes, but I got a ton of quills. Yeah, I still got 3 of them. Okay, so that's where we're going to end this because it is 5:56. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase. Love how they all have names. Yeah, I agree with that. That is, it reminds me of Spyro.